Hi, this is Munson with Munson Music, and we're going to talk about how you could do a really easy beginner piano version of Stand By Me. And Stand By Me is normally in the key of A major, and if you wanted to, actually on this particular keyboard, if you have a transpose button, you could kind of hit that button and then reset the C note to an A note, and then this lesson would match up with the recording. But we're just going to do this in kind of C major just to kind of get started with some notes on the piano. And your notes on the piano actually kind of right where the two black keys are, to the left of that is your C note, and then they just go up the alphabet to G, C, D, E, F, G, and then we start over on an A note, C, A, B, C. So you got C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C. It's kind of your do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do for C. And the chords that we're going to use for Stand By Me are going to start on a C major chord, where you could take the right hand and work a C note and an E note and a G note. So it's kind of a skip idea to play the notes of a C major. And if you wanted to, your left hand is normally the bass player, and so you could take him and play a C note at the same time and kind of have a big C. So we'd have, when the C night has C come. But then we'd be going to that same shape on an A minor chord. And the way you play A, you find the A note in the left hand, and then we're going to do that same chord shape around an A and a C and an E note in the right hand. So the A minor, so then the land is A minor, dark. And then from there, we're going to be going to our F major. So we're going to do that, find the F note, do that same chord shape, and the moon. But then we're going to go to a G note and kind of do that same shape, is the only, and then we're going to go back to a C note. Light will see. So we get to play C when we say C, which is kind of cool in this particular key. So you could accompany yourself with just those chords actually through the song. The C, E, C, A minor, F major, G major, C major, C major. Now, a lot of times to accompany your voice, you could use something called an accompaniment pattern. And one of my favorite 4/4 accompaniment patterns is together, and then right, left, and then right, right. So we got together, right, left, right, right, together, right, left, right, right, together, right, left, right, right, which could be a cool way to kind of work it through the tune. So we try that through our chord progression. We have together, right, left, right, right, C major, right, left, right, right, A minor together, right, left, right, right, A minor together, right, left, right, right, F together, right, left, right, right, G together, right, left, right, right, C major together, right, left, right, right, C major together, right, left, right, right, and then we start that over on the C. Together, right, left, right, right, together. So this could be kind of a cool way to kind of just accompany your voice. If you're kind of doing the melody with your voice, then this could kind of work the harmony for yourself. So this could be a really, really easy way to kind of get started on the piano. In general, it's just getting used to chord shapes and kind of working just some rhythm patterns. Now there's a really cool bass line through this part too, and a lot of times bass parts you put on the left hand. I'm the bass player. And so you could start off with kind of a G, and then a B, and then a C twice. And then we could do that again, G, B, C, C, and then we could go C, B, A twice. C, B, A, and then a G note, and then back to A twice, A, and then we do an A, G, F, F, A, G, F, F, and then an F, A, G, G, F, A, G, G, and then we go back to G, B, C, C, G, B, C, C, and another G, B, C, G, B, C, C, and then we start over on the G, B, C, C, so G, B, C, C, G, B, C, 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 B, A, G, A, G, F, 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 A, G, 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 B, C, C, G, B, C, C, which could be a cool way to intro the tune. And instead of doing the accompaniment pattern, you could just accent our bass notes with chords. So you could go G, B, and then C note with the C chord, and do that twice, and then we go and we do that again. G, B, C with the C major, and then we'd have the C, B, A with the A minor chord. C, B, A minor, and then the G note, and then back to the A with the A minor, and then the A, G, F, F with the F chord, A, G, F, F, and then the F, A, G with the G chord, F, A, G, G, and then back to the G, B, C with the C chord, G, B, C, C, G, B, C with the C chord, C with the C chord, chord, G, B, C with a C chord, G, B, C with a C chord, C, B, A minor, G, A with an A minor, A, G, F with an F, F, A, G with a G, G, B, C with a C, 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 C, B, A minor, G, A minor, A, G, F, 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 A, G, 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 B, C, C, G, B, C, C. Now something else that I like to add to this too is something called chord inversions. And this is more of a right hand thing, the way that we're working this right now. Because right now we're playing C's and E and G notes for our C chord. And that's kind of a cool, easy shape. It's kind of a skip. But as long as you're still playing those three notes, that's C, E, and G, it's still a C major chord. So you could kind of take the thumb and go to the E note and then play a G note and then play a C note above that. Kind of a skip 2 idea. And that's still a C major chord, kind of playing E's and G's and C's just in a different place. And then you could take the thumb from there and go to the G note and then play the C note and the E note. And that's another way to play a C major chord. And normally we would call the regular C root position. And then when we play E, G, C, that's called first inversion. And then we play the G and the C and the E, that's called second inversion. And then we could go back to root position. And that's always kind of a cool lick to have in general, actually. It's just kind of an arpeggio of a C major chord, kind of playing C's and G's. An arpeggio just means broken chord. So another possibility for Stand By Me is to throw in inversions so that you work those shapes for the C chord, and you can take those same shapes and do that for A minor. And then you could take those same shapes and do them for F, and those same shapes for G, and then you're back to the C major. So it might be kind of a cool way to kind of move around on the keyboard is to switch between inversion shapes in the right hand while you keep the bass line going. And that could be a cool way to kind of mix it up and move all the way around the whole piano in a really cool and interesting way. So that may be something you want to play around with too. It's kind of switching which version of the chord you're doing. A minor, A minor, F, G major, C major. So you may want to kind of play around with that too. And arpeggios always work very well for grand finales. And sometimes axing it with a low C can be kind of a cool idea too. But that's the basics of how you could kind of play through some easy piano Stand By Me with Benny King. And like I said, you want to hit the transpose button and move it to the key of A. So it'll be like a -3 on this particular piano. Right, so then we have the sound instead. So you may want to kind of play around with that a little bit too. If you have a transpose button, that way you can think in the easy key of all the white keys, while you let everybody else play it thinking in the key of A, which is kind of a cool thing too. So you might want to kind of play around with that. And when you do that, actually, then now your C is really an A, and your A minor is really an F sharp minor, and the F is really a D, and your G is really an E. So you might want to kind of play around with that too. So it's just kind of a weird little deal to play along with the recording. But that'd be a really easy way to do that with some technology and then think in the easy key. But best of luck! Woo!